Hi my angels, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I last uploaded, but I'm ready to kickstart the year with a get ready with me. I love filming get ready with me's because here you get to see like my go-to products that I love wearing, both like on and off camera, if you know what I mean. So if you want to see my day to night get ready with me when I was in LA a couple of weeks ago, then please keep watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button as well. But for now, let's get straight onto the tutorial. So first things first, I'm going in with eye cream. I'm using the Tatcha Silk Peony Eye Cream, and this has got quite a thick texture. I personally really like it, but I only use it on days where I feel like my skin really needs that extra hydration. For serum, I'm using my Aurelia Revitalize and Glow Serum. I absolutely love this. It really gives me that glow from within kind of look. I've gone through about 2 or 3 bottles of this. I really am a huge fan of this. And once I've got that all over my face, I went in with my SPF, and the SPF that I actually used is this Shiseido Clear Stick UV Protector. This is what it looks like inside, and I love this. I've been using this ever since I went on holiday last year to the Dominican Republic, and it's so easy to apply, and it doesn't leave any weird like streaks on your face. It doesn't give you that kind of like weird silvery grey cast. It honestly feels weightless, and here I'm just kind of like making sure that's all over my skin. I actually put some on my lips as well, random little thing that I do, and I've been doing it ever since I started using this last year. For primer, I'm taking my all-nighter setting spray from Urban Decay and giving my face a good spritz of that. And then for some added grip, I'm taking the Farsali Skin Tune Blur, and I'm basically only focusing this onto my nose. It full on was like about to drip off there, but I'm focusing this onto my nose because this is where my makeup can generally get a little bit oily, and then whatever's left over on my fingers, I'm just applying the rest onto my chin and my forehead. Taking the Becca Backlight Priming Filter and these two foundations here. I'm first getting my beauty blender and doing 2 big pumps of the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and then adding the Charlotte Tilbury, just 1 pump, and 1 pump of the Fenty. And then I'm mixing all that up and I'm applying this onto my face. I love using more of the Becca Backlight Priming Filter than actual foundation because I just feel like it makes me use less product. Even though it looks like there's like a full-on coverage going on, it's actually really a thin layer. And I just love the way that my skin looks. Here's a bit of a close-up so you can see exactly what it looks like to the naked eye. I feel like my skin just looks really nice and healthy, both in pictures and in real life as well. So once I'm done blending that all into my face, I'm taking some more of my all-nighter setting spray, and I'm spraying my face once again. And if you guys have watched any of my other videos in the past, you'll know that I love doing this for having like really long-lasting makeup on my skin. So I'm just kind of pushing all of that into my foundation, making sure everything's kind of locked into place. And then we're going to move on to concealer. So I'm taking my Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer, and I'm applying this onto the usual areas that I want to brighten my face. So that's underneath my eyes, my chin and my forehead, and also along the sides of my nose. And I'm just kind of blending that into the rest of the concealer that we've got going on there. And once I've got that all in place, I'm going to start blending all of that out with my damp beauty blender. I'm using the pointy side, and as you can see, it like blends super easily onto the skin. It doesn't look too heavy or cakey, which is what I really like about this concealer. You can totally apply way more if you want to, or way less. It still works beautifully on the skin. For my kind of like everyday makeup look, I honestly spend the most time on my skin. I'm always like blending and bouncing my base onto my skin to make sure that I'm really happy with the way that it's looking. So here I'm just blending the inner corners of my eye area before going in with my setting powder. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I use the shade Light, and using a very small amount, I'm packing that onto my under eyes. And this is going to make sure that the concealer doesn't budge or move throughout the day. And once I'm done with that, I'm taking the Becca Light Shifter. It's kind of like a brightening, highlighting kind of concealer. I'm taking that, a little bit of that, onto the usual areas that I like to conceal and brighten anyways. And I'm just adding that and blending that into place as well. And you'll see in a little bit just how it just gives your skin like a really youthful glow without it looking too heavy or cakey. Taking the Back to Bronze bronzer from L'Oreal Paris, I am going to start bronzing my face up in the usual areas. So that's on my cheekbones, making sure I'm happy with like the level of bronzing going on. And then also my hairline, and not forgetting my jawline as well. I just love how creamy and buttery this bronzer is. But I do want to to like kind of further contour. So I'm taking my Hoola by Benefit, which is more of a cool tone bronzer, and I'm popping that on to the areas that I already bronzed. And then I'm also very slightly doing the quickest nose contour of life. This is like my quickest and easiest way of contouring my nose. So I'm just hugging the sides of my nose and then going over with a beauty blender just to make sure that those lines aren't too freakishly harsh. So for blush, I'm taking Life's a Peach from L'Oreal Paris, and I'm basically like pressing that into my cheeks. I find that whenever I do this technique, my blusher lasts so much longer. For highlight, I'm taking Champagne Pop from Becca, and I am highlighting my cheekbones. Honestly, I get so many questions and comments about my like glowy skin, and I honestly think it's down to this highlight. It just is so beautiful in real life as well as in photos and pictures and videos and all of that, and I've been using it for years. So I'm also adding a little bit onto the bridge of my nose, and as you saw, I kind of put it into my brow bone as well. For my brows, I'm using precisely my brow pencil in number 4, the brow styler in number 3, and then also the 24-hour brow setter, all from Benefit. And then I'm just making sure that everything is nice and combed through and it's all looking nice and as natural as possible. And then I'm taking my spoolie and I am just combing my eyelashes. I do have eyelash extensions on here, so I'm just giving them a nice comb before taking my Rock and Coal black eyeliner from Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm tightlining my upper lash line. This I just feel like completes the eye look for me, even though I'm not wearing any like eyeshadow or anything like that. I just feel like it makes my lash line look really nice and full. For mascara, I'm using the On The Rise mascara from NYX. I absolutely love this. I am adding it onto my lower lashes, and I didn't add any onto my extensions. I just kind of kept it on my lower lashes. You can add mascara to your extensions, but I kind of try not to as much as possible. For lips, I'm taking a MAC lip liner in the shade Spice, and I'm first lining my lips, and then I'm very, very slightly kind of shading the corners and slightly filling it in. This lip combo is honestly a combo that I've been wearing almost non-stop whenever I do my makeup, and I absolutely love it. So on top, I'm going on with the Live Tinted Hue Stick in the shade Perk. It's the lightest shade that they currently do, and I absolutely love this combination. Even whenever I wear it, I get so many compliments. People ask me what's on my lips, so I thought I'd show you guys my lip combo of the moment. And once my lips are all done, it's time to just add some more all-nighter setting spray from Urban Decay, make sure everything's locked in place. And then I also did go ahead and add a little bit of the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist onto the areas where I highlighted, just to kind of further pop those and make them look really nice and glowy. For perfume, I used my Chanel Coromandel. If you love oud, you will love, love, love this. It's one of my favorite scents. So here you can see I'm almost all ready. I've actually tucked my hair into my polo neck. I feel like this looks so chic, and I just love it. But this is the final look, and I thought I'd quickly show you my outfit. My jumper is from ASOS, my jeans are from, I believe, River Island, and my bag is from Bottega Veneta. So this is the final daytime look. Very, very simple. Also, by the way, my earrings are from Rouge London. I always get so many comments on them. But this is the daytime look. And now we're going to move straight on to the PM, evening, nighttime look. So I'm taking a mixture of that same foundation that I used earlier on in the day and just very slightly going over the areas where I don't have any like contour or anything like that on my face. So it's just going to add a little bit more coverage for the evening. Taking my Hoola bronzer from Benefit, I'm just going over the areas that we previously bronzed and just making that a little bit more intense. And this is the reason why I like doing this, is because I know generally in the evenings I'm going to take pictures, so I don't mind going a little bit heavier with the bronzer. Making sure my nose contour is still looking good. And then taking the Becca Shape Shifter, Light Shifter concealer, and I'm adding that to further brighten my under eyes. This is a really nice lightweight formula, meaning you're not going to look like a cakey mess at the end of the day. It's very, very lightweight, and it's still got a beautiful light reflecting formula, which is going to look amazing again in real life as well as photos. So I'm just blending all those areas out with my damp beauty blender, and I am going to take that same blush, Life's a Peach, and I'm going to add a little bit more onto my cheeks. And this is purely just me wanting to intensify the look. Taking my Champagne Pop from Becca as well, I am adding that onto the top points of my cheeks. Just the usual areas that I like to highlight. I am going quite heavy with the highlight because I want it to look really, really glowy for the evening. Taking this Bobbi Brown eyeshadow pencil kind of stick in the shade Goldstone. I am adding that to my eyelids. So I'm basically focusing this on where my actual like eyeballs is. I'm not going too far up into the crease, but I'm making sure I've got a good amount of that on both eyes before going ahead and kind of messing around with adding more color and stuff. So I'm taking the Hoola bronzer again and I'm adding that into the crease. Honestly, this is one of the easiest things you can do. You can shove any shimmery shade onto your eyelid and add your bronzer into your crease, and it just ties the entire look together because you've got that same bronzer tone on your face as well. So it just looks, everything just looks really nice and coherent and put together. So as you can see, I'm just building up the color until I'm happy with the way that it's looking. I kind of brought it quite far up into the inner parts of my eyebrows as well, and I really liked the way that this looked. Taking this brown eye rock and coal pencil from Charlotte Tilbury, I'm lining my upper lash line. So you can see me kind of slowly building that up on my top lash line on one eye, and then I'm getting a brush. It can be any kind of makeup brush. I personally like using pencil brushes, but I forgot to pack one with me. So I'm just working with what I've got and I'm just blending that line away. So I'm just doing the same thing onto the other eye as well. This again is a really good trick to make it look like you spent loads of time on your eyeshadow, whereas it's actually just you blending out some eyeliner. I sometimes like doing this when I have no eyeshadow on as well, because it just makes you look like you've made so much effort. I'm just taking that same brush and just running that along my lower lash line before going in with some more mascara. So taking the same on the Rise mascara, I am just doubling up the layers of mascara on my bottom lashes, and then I also very slightly decided to add a little bit to my top lashes just to make them look a little bit more intense than they were before. The lips, I am taking Pillow Talk, which is the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner, and I'm not only lining my lips, but I'm also filling them all in. I love this tone. It's probably one of my favorite lipsticks and like lip liners ever. You can totally wear this by itself. I believe there's actually 3 new shades of Pillow Talk lipstick that have come out as well, which is really cool. But I'm just filling my lips in and then going over the edges with Spice lip liner again from MAC. And this is just going to add a bit of like a 3D, really plumping effect and look to the lips. So once I've got that on my lips, I decided, I actually was just going to leave it there, but then I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to add some more layers of stuff onto my lips because this is me we're talking about. I love doing this. So I'm taking Unbuttoned from Fenty and I am just dabbing that onto my lips and then just blending it out with a finger. And I'm doing the same thing to the top lip. And then again, I was going to leave it as there and I was like, let's go for a bit of gloss. So I'm taking this Patrick Ta gloss and I'm applying that to my lips as well. And that, you guys, is the end of this PM evening makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed my AM to PM transformation. I love doing Get Ready With Me's. Honestly, they are like my favorite video to film. So I really hope you guys did enjoy it. Please don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram and TikTok and just everything. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.